Greetings to each and everyone. We are the Egg Noodle team, and we're here to present to you our research study entitled Reducing Food Waste, Utilization of Vegetable Scraps in Making Egg Noodles. A research study by Ancheta Katrina Paula, Ancheta Crizel May, Monar Christine Joy, and Tagubat Melody. So let's go to the first part of the study. We have here the rationale of the study. Demographic results show that many people around the globe are dying from hunger due to many factors like lack of food security, contamination, and others. But on the contrary, research would also show the significant causes of food waste every day. Many restaurants around the world throw away tons of food. This reality is full of contradictory facts that we can or cannot ignore. That is a good reason for everyone to be aware of what they practice in the kitchen to help prevent food waste. The University of Arizona issued data that says that the percentage of food waste in fast food restaurants is about 9.55%, while restaurants with full service are 11.3% of the total amount of purchased food. The second largest expense in the restaurants is the cost of food for the preparation of meals in the industry, right after personal cost. In addition to that, a data published by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, about 59 million Filipinos considered food insecure, suffering from a moderate to severe lack of consistent access to food, which roughly translate to about 50% of our country's population, and in 2011, estimated 1.3 billion tons of food wasted every year, in which this study will be focusing on preparation loss. Those foods that are being discarded during the preparation, these are the waste that is left before the guest consumes food, like foods such as potato peel and roots from leafy vegetables, improperly prepared foods, and others.
Next is the intervention. The researchers come up with a new product utilizing vegetable scraps in making egg noodles. Discarded parts of vegetable are one of the most underrated parts, which contain more nutrients than what we are consuming. The vegetables we will be going to use are from highland, specifically carrots and potato peels, and broccoli stalks. These scraps are proven edible and most of them are being thrown away. To be able to use these scraps as an ingredient in making egg noodle, we would bring it to drying or dehydrating it using the oven and then turn it to powder. Egg noodles are usually made out of wet flour, eggs, and water, in which we will be substituting parts of flour with the powdered vegetable scraps. Next, let's go to the related literature. Food waste, as defined by the United Nations and Agriculture Organization, is the decrease in the quantity or quality of food resulting from the actions by retailers, food service providers, and consumers. According to Food and Agriculture Organization, there are 5 distinct types according to its origin. First is the storage loss. These are the food that is thrown away from storage. For example, spoiled products, loss of quality, food exceeding a use-by date, and damaged products. The second one is the preparation loss. These foods are discarded during the preparation and cooking. The third one, kitchen leftovers, or surplus production. These are the food prepared that is never served. For example, food remaining in the cooking pots, prepared food which was dropped, overcooked or burned food, and excess food. Fourth, buffet table leftover or serving loss. These are the remaining food from buffet and serving bowls at the counter. And last, the plate leftovers. These are the residues left on consumers' plates. Egg noodles accounted for the largest market share in 2019, owing to their health benefits along with the increasing demand of people for variation in flavor and ingredients in noodles. Utilizing vegetable peels and stalks such as broccoli stalks, carrot, and potato skin can contribute to reducing food waste. Now, let's go to the objective of the research study. The general objectives of the study is to formulate and produce noodles using waste generated from the stages of the supply chain in food preparation to reduce food waste generated in the restaurant. The specific objective is to formulate food waste into egg noodles, to create a product prototype, and to test the product in terms of possibility, effectiveness, and acceptability through social evaluation, market test, and consumer test. Now let's go to methodology.
For the methodology, egg noodles flour. Product strategy development, product concept, collecting vegetable scraps, concept development, analyzing product development. In this phase, the team will identify what vegetable scraps would use and their nutritional components. For the product design and process development, prototype design, prototyping product, product observation, and product evaluation. In this phase, the team will create a prototype and assess the product development. And for the product commercialization, the product testing, and the market testing. In this phase, the team will produce egg noodles that will undergo market testing for us to be able to identify the customer satisfaction and to tell if it is feasible. And for the next, the product design. For the vegetable peel, for the process is first, we wash the discarded parts properly. Second step is using a food processor or blender, we blend the discarded parts. For the third step, we preheat the oven not higher than 90 degrees Celsius. And for the fourth step, we spread blended vegetable on parchment paper. We spread it thinly and evenly. And for the fifth step, at the same temperature of not higher than 90 degrees Celsius, oven the blended discarded um, peel overnight. And for the sixth step, with a crispy texture, remove it from the parchment paper. And for the last step is blend it again until it turns into fine powder. For the process for egg noodles, first is mix all the dry ingredients such as flour, powdered vegetable, and salt. And for second, put the egg, oil, and water. Mix all together until it combines. For the third step, remove it from the bowl and place it on a clean table. Knead for 10 minutes to form a dough. Fourth step, in a bowl, rest the dough for 30 minutes, covering with cling wrap. And after 30 minutes, remove the dough in a bowl and using a rolling pin, flatten the dough until very thin. And for the last step, carefully cut the dough into a noodle shape.
For discussion and conclusion, First, we aim to formulate and produce egg noodles using food scrap to minimize the problem in our country and to come up with a new innovative ways to lessen food waste. Second, the result of the survey that we gathered shows the egg noodles have a potential in the market. As it's shown, it was made from scrap of vegetable, which means that it is healthier than the usual noodles. Third, sensory evaluation is the tool in knowing the overall quality of the egg noodles, which include the thickness, texture, consistency, taste, and overall presentation. The result of the evaluation by respondents show that it is very good. For recommendation, we recommended that putting a preservation method makes the noodles stored longer. The noodles can be any kind of pasta. It can be fettuccine, spaghetti, or linguine. We recommend to take additional thorough research in keeping it safe, maintaining its nutrition, and aesthetic packaging if you want to store a longer period. For target accomplishment,
As this research study took place, the researchers have identified three major target accomplishments. First, the egg noodle to be able to contribute in solving problems in food waste management. Second, the product to be received and approved by the Food and Drug Administration. Third, the product to be accepted in the market and to be used by food establishments.
for the limitation of the study, the product is not FDA approved. Second, the study does not include diet or health outcomes. And for the last two slides, you can see here our references for our research study.
That ends the presentation of our research study. Thank you and have a good day.